Why men pull away after getting close. Whatever the reason is, you're probably left wondering what's going on. Are they busy? Pulling away can happen for a number of reasons. One day you think everything is great, and the next, you're lost. Maybe you're overreacting to it, or maybe they really are just trying to get away from you. But the real question is, why do they do it? Here are 12 common reasons why a man may be pulling away from you. 1. His feelings scare him or make him uncomfortable. How you feel about it. This is the best relationship you've ever had in your life. You're feeling levels of love and companionship that you've never experienced before, and you love every minute of it. Sure, it might not always be the best. There are fights and arguments like in all relationships, but you just know that you've finally found the real thing, and you want to do everything you can to hold on to it. 2. You make him feel unessential. How you feel about it. As a woman, you've been taught that guys need to work for it. You're emotionally invested in this man, but you're worried that being too open about your feelings will cause him to take you for granted. Instead of showing him how you really feel, you make it a point to show him that he doesn't have you on the hook. Messages answered late, calls rarely returned, invites turned down or rarely accepted. 3. He's prioritizing his identity. How you feel about it. You're constantly doing things together and you're excited about sharing your interests with him. You invited him to activities you used to do before he came into your life, and even tried to find new things to do together as a couple. You also invite yourself to things that are close to him because you want him to know that you support his hobbies and are open to new experiences. As his girlfriend, you attend games and even spend nights with his guy friends, basically making your presence felt and creating an open, supportive relationship. 4. It went too fast for him. How you feel about it. One day you're texting, the next you're sleeping over 4 weekdays in a row. Your relationship went from 0 to 60 in just a couple of weeks. It's exciting because you feel like you finally found a guy that checks all of your boxes. Despite everything going well, you're finding your man pulling away from you. It feels a little like the rug has been pulled from under your feet, and now you're not entirely sure where this relationship is headed. 5. He's emotionally unavailable. Emotionally unavailable men pull away all the time. The key is to understand why and then know what to do about it. The truth is most women don't know what men are thinking, what they want in life, and what they really crave from a relationship. And the reason is simple. Male and female brains are biologically different. For instance, the limbic system is the emotional processing center of the brain and it's much larger in the female brain than in a man's. That's why women are more in touch with their emotions. And why guys can struggle to process and understand their feelings. 6. He just really isn't into you. How you feel about it. The relationship started along perfectly. Butterflies were aflutter and it felt like every minute was a scene out of a movie. But now that the honeymoon phase is over, you're realizing that your boyfriend is spending less and less time with you. Less dates, infrequent chatting, and unprecedented aloofness makes you second-guess your position in the relationship. You're starting to feel like there's something you could have done differently at some point to prevent this from happening. 7. He thinks he's not doing his job. When it comes to sex and intimacy, what does he really want from you? Men don't necessarily want a woman who's a firecracker in bed. Or one with a big chest and flat tummy. Instead, he wants his prowess validated. To feel like he's doing his job, as a man. Nothing speaks to a man's masculinity more than satisfying the woman he loves. Men are hardwired to want to please women inside the bedroom and out of it. And when a man doesn't feel like he's satisfying her in this way, it's only natural for him to pull away. We're all guilty of unwittingly turning our partners away because we're tired, or have a headache, or just aren't in the mood. However, you don't have to have a lot of sex to make a man feel good about himself.